Ever stop to think about the real difference between someone who buys from you once and someone who actually works with you for years? One is just a transaction. The other, that's a partnership. And today, we're going to dive into exactly how you build those partnerships that last.
So let's start with a question I want you to really think about. When you look at your customers, what do you see? Are they just buyers or are they real, true partners? Seriously? Getting the answer to this one right can honestly change your entire business. To make that leap from buyer to partner, we've got to move beyond just thinking about the sale. It takes a whole new mindset, one that's totally focused on collaboration. And here's the official term for it: collaborative customer engagement. But don't let the fancy name throw you. It's a really practical strategy. Think of it like a three-legged stool. It needs all three legs to stand up: mutual trust, super clear communication, and goals you're both working towards. So how do we actually do that? Well, we've broken it down into 5 fundamental building blocks. This is our roadmap for this guide, from laying the groundwork with empathy all the way to sealing the deal with a little gratitude. Okay, let's dive right in. Our first and, maybe our most important building block is empathy. Honestly, everything starts right here. Without it, real collaboration is pretty much a non-starter. And yeah, this says it all, doesn't it? When a customer comes to you with an issue, empathy means you don't just rush to fix it. It means taking a moment, a breath, and really trying to understand their frustration and their point of view. It's all about seeing the person, not just the problem. So once we have that empathy foundation solidly in place, we can start building on it. The next part is creating a real framework for the partnership. And that framework is built with 2 things: clarity and trust. Because once you understand where they're coming from, it's how you communicate that really builds that bridge. Trust isn't some abstract thing that just magically appears. It's built on real, concrete actions. Being conscientious, that just means you do what you say you're gonna do. You're reliable. Being transparent means you're honest, especially when things go a little sideways. And being communicative, that means you get out ahead of their questions, sharing info before they even have to ask. Oh, I love this slide because it shows the difference so perfectly. On one side, you've got that corporate speak that just creates distance. On the other, you've got clear, simple language. Just feel the difference between "we will action that item" and "I'll get that done for you." One is a robot, the other is a person who has your back. That's what we're aiming for. All right, our next block is all about making sure this isn't a one-way street. A real partnership needs a constant flow of information going in both directions. It's all about creating a healthy feedback loop. And that's really the core of it, isn't it? We can all get lost in data and spreadsheets, but the real gold, the insights that actually help you get better, they come from a simple conversation. When you actively ask for feedback, you're sending a huge message. Your voice matters here. You're a partner in this. And after that conversation, we get to what might be the most powerful and most forgotten tool we have: gratitude. A simple, genuine thank you. A thank you for their business, for their feedback, for their patience. It reinforces that you see them as a person and that you value the partnership. Okay, so we've got all these building blocks. The crucial thing now is how we put them all together into a strategy, something you can start using right away. So here it is, your toolkit. It's a pretty straightforward 5-step process. You always start with empathy. You communicate like a human with clarity. You build that trust by being transparent. You turn it into a dialogue by asking for feedback. And finally, you never ever forget to show your appreciation. And that brings us to the end. But the real question isn't just about knowing this stuff, it's about doing it. So I'll leave you with this to think about. Based on these 5 building blocks, what is the one conversation, the one single interaction you are going to approach differently starting right now?